Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance here live to do an all signs reading. Keep in mind though that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. In all signs readings, we go all the way from Aries all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind though that in all signs, it's always a good idea to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of your natal chart placement, because there can be some messages in any of those natal chart placements for you. All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to see what is coming towards you or what's unexpected for the month of May 2026. So this is kind of like one of those predictive readings, which I absolutely love predictive readings. They're really fun to play around with to see if I can predict your future. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. I see that we have a few beautiful souls already trickling on in. Mama Lisa, Karen, hey y'all, good to see you. We have Enlightened Warrior, Evangelist, Miss Crystal, hey Crystal, good to see you, boo. Keisha, Exotic One. Yeah, a lot of great, beautiful people coming on in. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys got a chance to check out that collective reading I did this morning. As you guys know, last night, I was really planning on doing this video last night, but your girl needed to get some rest. In between all of the different things, the personal readings, my day-to-day job, you know, taking care of my son and running around trying to get everything going for the week. It's just been a little hectic. So I did want to definitely still give you this reading. I just had to postpone it a little. So I thought, what a better way to go ahead and still connect with you all than to give you guys a little surprise collective reading. So if you haven't checked out that collective reading, there will be a link down in the description box below for you to be able to check that out, because it was really, really fun. A lot of great details, really connecting deeper. You know, I feel a deep connection with transformation and evolution and evolvement. And that's what we do here on this channel. We're more about digging deep, right? We're about getting all the way down to the nitty gritty. What we got to do to spiritually evolve and grow. And I will say one thing about the beautiful thing about tarot is it's all about you. It's all about self-reflective growth, getting to where you want to be in life. And so I appreciate all of you that have left messages and said that they really took a lot from that collective reading, and they felt that it was a very nice reading to just reflect. And the good thing from that collective reading, I think a lot of you guys would agree, finally, new love on the horizon. Woohoo! Yes, it's so exciting to hear something positive for once, right? So I tell people all the time, you know, you put good out, good is going to come to you. You put negativity out, negativity is going to come to you. So it's just all about how you go about life. You know, how you self-reflect, and when you put yourself first and you say, you know what, I got to step back and really evaluate where I really am in my life and think about what I can do moving forward in order to get to a better space. That's when blessings start happening. And I will say, you know, in my own personal walk, my own spiritual walk, I've always led with integrity and with love and with good intention. And it's so unfortunate that sometimes, you know, you encounter people that just want to set out to destroy, rob you of your joy, bring you down, be negative. And whoever resonated with that reading, you may have felt that. You may have felt like, man, I was just being a good person, and here comes someone to rob me of my happiness and my joy. But as they say, the devil's always busy. You just got to keep pushing forward, keep fighting. And before you know it, you'll finally come up for air. And you can say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you, Lord, for revealing what you had to reveal to me so I can become the best version of myself, protect myself from the low vibrational human experience, and be able to become better. So I hope you enjoy that reading. It was very deep. There was a lot that came through. And hopefully for this reading, we'll also have some even more exciting things come through. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But as you guys know, in these readings, I just read the energy and I just read whatever comes through. Sometimes I get excited with the unexpected news and energies and downloads that come through. So we're going to see. We're going to play it by ear. Exotic One says, yeah, Mika, that was a great collective reading early this morning. Thank you. You're very welcome. I thought so too. I think it was one of those readings where it just kind of summed up a lot of maybe unknowns that people may have had about their relationship dynamic with someone that they were involved with. And it may have brought a lot of closure. That's what I felt like that message was for. It was for a lot of people who needed a lot of closure, that may have been dealing with a very rough cycle. And I love that. I love to hear that a lot of the people that watch the video would say there is a lot they've learned from that experience. So that's amazing. Hey, Destiny. Good to see you, Destiny. It's been a minute, girl. My Aqua sister. Sending you so much love and light as well. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to start off with Aries. Aries, Aries. Do we have any Aries in the building? Aries, Aries. Ah, we got T-Rose here. Hey, boo. I know, Destiny. Destiny's like, finally call alive. I know, girl. It's hard. And listen, I got a couple of messages from people saying that they're not getting the notifications. I really don't know how to fix that. I was telling a couple of subscribers to try to reinstall the YouTube app just to see if that'll help. I don't know if that helps. But hopefully, if you're someone experiencing any issues with getting notifications, try that and see if that helps. If not, then try to like turn the notifications off and then turn it back on. See if that helps. I don't know. As you guys can see with the microphone this morning, it was so loud and I don't know how to fix that. So how does it sound now? Before I start the reading, can you guys hear me okay? Is it still really loud? How does it sound now? Oh, it does still sound loud. Okay, let's see if I can fix that. Sounds okay for you, Destiny? It sounds okay? Everyone says it sounds good. But it doesn't have that really loud sound, does it? I was listening to the reading this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, is it me? Is it just me? The sound sounds really weird. Somebody else told me it was sounding really loud. Is it just me? The sound? Okay. I don't know. There could be something with that. Okay, we're going to go with the reading. You said it sounds good, Destiny. Okay, we'll go ahead and start. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody left a comment, and I'm so glad that it wasn't just me. I was like, yes, I'm so glad someone said that, because my biggest thing is I don't want it to be, my voice to be sounding like it's way too far away. But at the same time, I don't want it to be so loud to where, like, if you're driving in your car trying to listen to the video, that it has a really loud feedback or something. And a couple of days ago when I was filming a video, it was kind of doing the similar thing that I was hearing this morning. So what I did was I ended up charging the microphone thinking that would fix the issue. That didn't fix the issue. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Oh, So Scorpio sun, same thing. You didn't get the notifications until an hour later. Oh no. So there is like a delay. So you're getting them, but it's like an hour later. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that that's just like a bug or a glitch. And hopefully the notifications will come through. I'm hoping it was just a glitch. There's been some weird things that have happened with YouTube before. Like even me as a viewer watching some of my favorite videos and favorite influencers that I like to get notifications on. I've noticed that sometimes like I'll miss a notification or it'll be delayed. Sometimes it'll be spot on. So I don't know if there's like a glitch where certain times YouTube is glitchy or if it's just an ongoing thing. I don't know. I wish I can direct you with the way to fix that, guys. Because I'm the same way. When you want to, catch a live reading, you're like, dang, I wish the notification came through. But it's okay. You guys are here, the ones that caught it. So yay. Yeah, Karen, I noticed that. Like I said, I have a couple of other subscribers who mentioned that they were having issues. So I hate that I just can't give you the solutions. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. And Aries is first. So you're not too late if you just got here. We've been trying to just troubleshoot some things. Aries is... I'm still concerned about the sound, y'all, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so look, she's in the comments and she said she actually got the notification on time. See what I'm saying? It's like it glitches. It does that with me. Like some of my favorite influencers that I watch, like I have one right now that I watch, and whenever they post a video, I'll get a notification and it's like boom, like clockwork. But when that person goes live, it's like certain times it'll notify me. I feel like certain times it will and sometimes it won't. So I think it's something going on with the app. I'm glad that some of you are getting the notifications. That's good. All right, let's do it, Aries. All right, again, the sound is okay. Just doing it like a mic check. 1, 2. The sound is okay. I'm trying to put the mic a little further away so it's not too loud. Yeah. Okay, it's good, Keisha. Okay, let's do this, guys. Sound is good, T Rose. All right. Y'all got Duchess hair on my lip. Like if you ever watch me do a reading live and I'm like picking hair or picking stuff, it's like little strays of Duchess hair. For y'all don't know who Duchess is, this is my dog. She follows me. Her little hairs follow me to the reading sometime, follow me to the grocery store. Follow me to my day job. Like that dog, man. It's like, oh Lord, there go Duchess, Lord. How many of y'all have dogs and your dog's hair just kind of follows you sometimes? And it's so embarrassing. You'll be on a live and then there's like this hair just like tickling your nose or on your lip. And it's like, come on now, Duchess. You gotta love her. That's my Duchess. Okay, let's get started, Aries. Sound is good. And we got people here. Woohoo. So some people are getting notifications, I'm sure. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does an Aries see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the Lovers. Woohoo! That's a good way to start a reading, all right? The Fool. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. For some of you during the month of May 2026, I'm getting a lot of you guys may have struggled a little bit with putting yourself out there in the past, in the recent past. So this feels like, you know, an opportunity to take a chance, take a risk on love and romance. So it feels like a very lovey-dovey energy. I don't know what that means for you, but it could be actually going and having more dates. Some of you guys, you've been dating someone and you guys are going to really bond deeper. And then for others of you, this could just be stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, you know? You may have spent a lot of time going back and forth. If you are somebody that's like option A, like you haven't really been out the house to date, you may have spent a lot of time thinking about it or considering dating again. This month, you're actually going to do it. If you've been talking to someone, you may be going back and forth trying to decide, should I be emotionally vulnerable? Should I give my all? You're going to do it. You're going to give your all. You're going to take that risk. And for those of you that have maybe questioned this particular connection, you know, I think that you are going to notice, like, I need to just give it a shot. I just need to give it my all. Something very significant about kind of like not feeling love for the first half of 2026 and then going into, I would say, mid 2026 to the end of the year, falling more, being more open and vulnerable emotionally to love. Tell me more about this, Lovers. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this very closed off energy that is like moving in a lot of fear or wanting to protect yourself from love, this is where you're going to drop your guard and just go for it. So for those Aries that resonate with this reading, what would be the potential outcome with their love life in May 2026? Spirit. Peace. I think you're going to conquer your fear and you're going to feel like, you know what? This is not as bad as I thought. This is not as bad as I thought. More open-mindedness, more happiness, just by stepping out on faith. So, like I always tell my clients, we are meant to not be alone. We're meant to have connection. We really are. But then there's moments where we have to acknowledge, just like in my collective reading, the deep spiritual lessons that we went through in our past to strengthen us, to make us be more aware of the people that's coming into our lives. So I feel like for you, the fear is stemming from your past experiences. It's been kind of holding you back a little bit, causing you to kind of be a little worried about what's potentially can go wrong. And so this feels like a very much a protective mechanism where you're unveiling a more vulnerable side of yourself. And I can see that it's going to lead to a lot of positive energy and a lot of success. Yeah, that's great. That's great. One thing I will say about you, Aries, your energy comes across very self-focused, which I absolutely love. It's like maybe in the past you were not putting a lot of priority on yourself or making yourself a priority. You may have been someone that was always prioritizing others or doing for other people. So you didn't want to be taken advantage of. You didn't want to be hurt. And now that you are actually stepping out in faith, you're realizing, hey, it's not too bad out here. I don't have anything to fear. And I'm going to just surrender. And I think it's going to be beautiful on the other side. All right. You could be connecting to, we have Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Taurus. All right. Could be anybody though, but that's the main energies. All right. That's pretty good. Good way to start the reading. Yes. So of course, even though this is a predictive reading, let me know if it resonates. I don't know how you guys are going to let me know. But again, sometimes in tarot, time is fluid. So some of you guys may have already experienced this or will be experiencing soon. All right. Next, we're going to head off to Taurus. Taurus. Do we have any Tauruses out there? Taurus. Hey, Panda Man. Panda Ma'am. Hey, Phoenix. Happy early birthday. Got somebody celebrating their birthday tomorrow on the chat. Finally woke. 6451. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday. All right, let's do this, Taurus. You're very welcome. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Taurus see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the Fool in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Death in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So, I feel like this is a month of recovery. Recovery of your sense of security, stability. Many of you guys may be noticing, for you Taurus, you will be getting recognized at work, getting like a promotion, getting a raise. Some of you Tauruses may be getting a new job. You're going to do something that's going to kind of like help you repair and recover your finances or get your finances to a better space. And as a result, I think it's going to benefit you, whatever this opportunity that's going to present itself. It's going to benefit you in a big major way. Whether it be, like I say, a promotion, a new job, someone in the chat said child support. I don't know, like something where money is coming your way and you're going to feel like, good, I'm finally getting to the right. Yeah, I'm getting to the right place. Finally. Yep. You're going to feel a sense of accomplishment for yourself. When we're talking about the Nine of Pentacles, we're talking about someone who is secure, stable, strong, independent, has a lot to offer. It's like Nine of Pentacles is right before you get to the 10. So, all you would be missing after this month is just finding your perfect match to share all of this sense of security and stability in your life. I can see a lot of you guys surrounding yourself with a lot of people who may be jealous of your success. So be mindful of the company you keep, okay, Taurus? So if you are noticing an influx in your finances, more success, maybe a promotion at work, be careful with people around you who see this glow up or this financial growth that you're experiencing and that want to gossip about you, hate on you, be mad that you're winning. You know, people will do that. People will be very toxic. I don't resonate with that. I'm one of those people. I love to root for people that are winning, who are doing great. And I think, Taurus, if this is your reading, you may not notice. I mean, you may be very similar, where if you like see people around you that are winning, be like, go for it, yay, woo. I'm the same way. I'm like, go, 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 you know. But you're going to have some people in your energy that's going to be side-eyeing you like, oh, who does Taurus think they are? Because they're doing better than me or they're doing great. No, Taurus, you actually may want to keep some of your success to yourself. Because you're going to be sitting pretty good. You're going to be sitting pretty good. But it's going to get a lot of attention. So be very mindful of people you share it with. I would only share maybe this exciting news with people you can trust the most. Like, you know, a trusted friend, family member, you know, people that you know who has your best interest. Like I say, the cheerleaders, not the ones that's going to be side-eyeing you. Yeah, Queen of Aries says, yeah, it was meant for me to hear this. Yeah. Yes, hardworking, Taurus, correct. Very hardworking. So yeah, it's kind of also a warning message that with a lot of success comes a lot of responsibility of being mindful of people around you. Tell me a little bit more about this Ten of Wands. Look at that. Yeah, kind of ignore people also that I'm getting will have their hand out, or people who would try to sweet talk you or leech off you, or I'm just getting negative energy surrounding this success, whatever that looks like for you. Just be careful of that. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. People around you, they could be any sign, of course. Getting a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting a lot of water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Finally Work says, yes, definitely Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, be careful. Be careful who is that lingering set of haters or hater person or co-workers. Like, I would just, you know, be careful with all that people, all the people that are going to be hating on all of your success. Another great reading. We're just doing great tonight. The energy is high. The vibe is high. I love it. It's been a while since we've had a lot of great readings back to back. So, shoot, May may be the month of a lot of abundance and happiness for the collective in some form or fashion, because we're already 2 signs in, y'all, and it's nothing but positivity, and I love that. All right, Gemini, let's do this. I always tell people that in these general readings, these are collective readings, so they may or may not resonate with your story. But when you're watching tarot, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Check all those signs out, because you just never know. Here we go, Gemini. Let's do this. Hey, Debbie. I know. Panda Ma'am says, let's keep it like that. Girl, I'm with you. Let's keep it all the way to Pisces. Can we just stay all positive? Please, Spirit, let's stay positive. Keisha said, just wait till we get to Aquarius. I know. It's like we're always dealt to be someone's karma. And, you know, Aquarius, it's like, come on. When are we going to be with it? I hear you, Keisha. But you never know. We might get lucky tonight. Let's see. Let's do Gemini, though. Gemini right now. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Gemini see coming for the month of May 2026? All right, Gemini. We got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Oh, look at the sunshine. Thank you so much, Flower Child. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the King of Swords in the reverse. I'm definitely getting a energy of someone who wants to try to establish a friendship with you. Can we at least be friends? Can we at least be friends? This is someone who is not going to tell you that they're starting off with, let's just be friends, because this is someone that is a little insecure. They're not very confident. I'm also getting they're starting off with that energy as well, because it's like they feel like it just may not go well for them. Like I say, they have a lot of insecurities and fears. Fears of offering you a relationship. They don't feel like they're ready to offer that step. So according to them, let's take baby steps. Baby steps. Can we at least be friends? You know, that kind of thing. And Gemini's like, what? This is you. You're like, should I be friends with them, Mika? I'm going to tell you in just a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Gemini. I got your back. I got your back. Let's see. I think what makes this person satisfied is the company of others. The emotional support that they feel when they're connected to someone that is giving off like a really cool vibe. And I would say something about your energy, Gemini, to this person is a really cool vibe. And they're like, yeah, like, I really like Gemini, but I'm scared to ask for more. So can we just start off May with just getting to know each other, hanging out, talking, that kind of deal. It's a interesting approach, to say the least. And for you, I don't know if it's something that you're going to be interested in. Yeah, after a while, you're going to start to realize, why am I here? Why am I here? Why did I even give this person the time of day? This is wasting my time. So this is kind of serving as a warning message for you, Geminis. If you're meeting someone new or someone returning that's kind of extending this like, let's be friends with benefits, or can we just be friends? It's not something super strong. It's not something really stable. You know, those type of people that give you that, hey, Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, Gemini ain't got time for stuff like, oh, what's going on? Let me clarify. Why is this person doing this to Gemini? Why can't they just come straight? Because they want to like they see you as somebody they can have a relationship with, but they move in so much fear and insecurity. I saw that early on. And so they're like clinging onto your beautiful energy, but they don't want to offer you more. So why is that an issue? Justice in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Fear. This feels like a fear of commitment, a fear of taking relationships to a certain level because it may not go into their favor. And it feels safe to just kind of keep it right here. Where with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse underneath the deck, it's like them saying it feels safe to not invest too much. It feels safe to be in it for a fun time, not a long time. Huh? Huh? Yeah, you're not having it, Gemini. Tell me more about Gemini with this. Strength and the Seven of Cups. You know what this tells me about you, Gemini, which I love Geminis. You're going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I think you're going to hear them out. You may talk to them, try to give them a chance to prove to you that they're actually a good catch or a good friend or what have you. But you're not going to be feeling this thing on a romantic level. You're just going to kind of look at this person as someone that is kind of confusing you. So I'm getting you putting them in the option zone, especially with the Two of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys, when you're talking to this person, this is probably not going to be the only person you end up talking to in the month of May. Many of you guys will probably drop this person like a bad habit and end up talking to other people just because you're not sold on it. You're not sold on this. Yeah. I'm telling you. Yeah. It says, isn't she intuitive? Says, I told him today, Mika, I don't like the type of man he is. Yeah. He said he didn't do anything to me. Shake my head. I'm telling you, it's like, I don't think anything's wrong with this person, but you're at a whole different space in your life, Gemini, when you meet this individual to where you don't have time to just move like that. You want something deeper. And I think there's something significant about this person needing an individual who's willing to go really, really slow. I'm talking about snail's pace, not like teeny bopper. You want a grown man or grown woman, when they see you, Gemini, you want them to know, yeah, Gemini is what I want. And whoever this person is, I really feel like they're going to give you the vibe of someone that's just like wasting your time. And you're not going to resonate with that. You want them to just know, like, you will have, you know, a friendly vibe. You're getting like a friendly vibe from them, but it doesn't go deeper than that. And that's not what you're in it for. I think Gemini has no problem making friends. That's not what you're looking for here. You're looking for love. They can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Also have Leo, and I also have Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Aries. So they can be any of those signs or have those placements predominantly in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart. Very interesting. And I don't blame Gemini, for real. I guess the collective Gemini I'm reading for, you guys are just ready to get straight to the point. And I think that's fair. I think no one should be dating that's still trying to figure things out. When you go and date, you should kind of know what you want and go for it. You really should. Okay, let's do this, guys. We've got Cancer. Cancer. Oh, thank you, C. C for real says, you're such a beautiful woman. You're so kind. Thank you so much, C. I appreciate it. I don't feel so beautiful today, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes, you know, I'll be honest, Mika steps out. I get cute, put a little curl in my hair. I'm just chilling today. I had a busy day at work today. And I think the next, I would say, few weeks are going to be really, really busy. For those that don't know, I'm a school teacher. And so wrapping up the school year, this time of year is kind of crazy. But I'm also so excited because for all my school teachers out there, you know what time of year it is. It's almost summertime. Summertime. So it's like it's a blessing, but yet a curse at the same time. It's like, oh my gosh, we got to wrap up the year and all that stuff. But we're looking forward to summertime too. Oh, King Pearl says, hey Mika, it's that smile that carries. You're gorgeous. Thank you so much. You know, I love, like, one thing about me when I was younger, in just about every single one of my pictures as a baby girl, I was always smiling. I was always one of those like happy babies, like always smiling or laughing. And my mom told me that. She said, you were just like an excited, happy baby. And I'm like, really? And it's funny she says that because for the most part, I'm a pretty positive, upbeat person. I've always been like smiling, goofy, silly, quirky. A lot of my friends would say one thing about me that they can always depend on is that I'm always going to be genuinely that girl. I'm never going to shift, change, backstab, you know, switch up on you. I'm still going to be Mika. Like, I have people that I went to college with. I got people that I went to high school with, and I reconnect with them and they're like, oh my gosh, you're still yourself. I'm like, yeah, like I have so much success in my life. I've built a life that's very comfortable for myself. And I thank God for that. It's like, thank you, Lord, for getting me to the other side of peace, right? And abundance. And a lot of times my friends will tell me, you know, one thing about you is I can always count on you no matter how long we may not go talking, no matter how long, you know, you may be busy doing your thing, going to college, getting all your different degrees, because I got multiple degrees, multiple jobs, multiple things I do. I'll always come back to being that same chick. And authentically and truly, I am who I am. So I tell people all the time that if I think you're cool people, I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're someone that is on some BS, I'm not going to fool with you. You know, I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to talk bad about you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to say, hey, you know, love and light. God bless you. You know, it just doesn't work out. And it's so unfortunate, you know, it's so unfortunate that a lot of people that I have met in my life, some people just get it and some don't. But it's so funny that somebody said that in the comments about the smiling. And I smile a lot. But at the same time, being an Aquarius, if I'm around some bad vibes, bad energy, or somebody says or does something to trigger me, I'm like, I gotta go. I got to go because I don't want anything to rob me of my joy. Like I say, as a young baby, I even was raised around a lot of people that, you know, made me laugh, smile. I had friends that were always so funny. And I just love that. I just love to be a goofball. Like, people that really know me on a personal level, they're like, Mika is crazy. And y'all see it here sometime. I know y'all be like, oh, it's the facial expressions. It's the stuff you saying. And I really am that way. I'm just am who I am. So yeah. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. And the only time I'm not smiling is if, you know, I feel like the energy is off with people I'm around, or if someone's treating me horribly, or, you know, if I'm not feeling well. Because, you know, like I talked about in my other video, the human experience, we all have our days, and no one's going to go day by day 100% all the time, you know, feeling upbeat and happy. You know, everybody's going to have their days. And if you get it, you get it. But the people that know you, they know you. And that's it. That's all that matters to me. Oh, thank you, Warrior. I get that a lot. People say, you're just a ray of sun. I am. And I'm the life of the party. Like, I remember back in college when they would be having little get-togethers. I went to a university where there wasn't a lot of stuff in the town. So we would literally throw game nights, get-togethers where people would just come around and have a good time. And we would just be creative. We would create games. We would have discussions. We would be up all night talking about random theories, and I'll be right there cracking up and getting people laughing, turn on music, dancing. Yeah, just having a great time. So it was a lot of fun. Those years. It's something about being young, wild, and free. I was talking to a friend not too long ago about being young, wild, and free. And she was like, yes, the days when we were young, wild, and free. Yeah, not a care in the world. Y'all remember them days? Remember when you were young, wild, and free? You were always smiling, and then you have to become an adult and you have to get super serious. You got to pay bills. You got to go through day and day. So Mika's not always going to always be smiling. Okay, USC, fight on. Woohoo. Fight on, Trojans. Yeah, I'm from USC. I'm from Dina, Pasadena. My mom, she went to USC. I have some other relatives that went to SC. So I grew up in a Trojan household. So fight on. All right, let's do this, Cancer. Let's do this. It is awesome. Like being a college, and you know, I teach, for those that don't know, I teach high schoolers. I tell them, I say, man, enjoy your youth while you can. Enjoy your youth while you can. Have fun, but have fun responsibly. Because now you guys are the generation where you guys have cell phones. You know, you may be out at a party or doing stuff and people are going to record you. So have fun, but still have responsible fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, but have responsible fun. Oh, you used to party in Pasadena? Yeah, Dina. Yeah. Dina has changed over the years. I grew up in Pasadena in the 90s. And so now that I live in Mississippi, and whenever I go to Pasadena, Light Warrior, I notice it has shifted to be this really bougie town. Okay, really bougie town. And so when I was there, I lived on the not so nice part of town. I don't know if you know Lake. I'm really going back. Lake. Do you know on Lake by the Hat? You remember, you know, the Hat, the restaurant where they had the pastrami sandwiches? I used to live in that area. And it wasn't the best part of town, but let's be honest, it wasn't the worst. But it still was pretty bad. All right, let's just say that. And so you go over there. And by the way, I went to Elliott to get an idea of the area where I was living. I went to Elliott, and then I went to PHS, Pasadena High School. I went to PHS for a semester, and then I ended up moving. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah. So all of that is changed. It's so bougie. It like I used to be in Pasadena, Light Warrior, when the mall used to be like the mall. Like I used to love to go to the mall. Now the mall is like Beverly Hills. The Pasadena Mall is like Beverly Hills. I don't even think it's a mall no more. It's like a shopping center. But remember the old mall in Pasadena? I used to go there all the time when I was younger. Yep, and I used to get my corn dog. Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah. You say you were surprised that I'm in the 90s. Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 40 years old on the dot. But yeah, Pasadena has changed. Same thing with Southern California. It's changed. It's definitely changed. High roller in Dina. Exactly. You live in Dina now. You a high roller. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, if you're familiar with the Los Angeles area, Pasadena is a suburb of the Los Angeles area. And that's kind of where I grew up. If anybody, fun fact, that's where I grew up as a child, Pasadena. Yeah. Went to a lot of elementary schools there. Went to Elliott Middle School before they turned Elliott into like some type of special school. And then I went to PHS for a semester before I moved to the Valley. So yeah, that's why even though I live in the South and I've been in the South since the time I went off to college and I have a little accent, I'm really a Southern California girl. I'm still a Cali girl. And that's what they used to call me in college, Cali girl. So real fun facts about me for those that always watch me and want to learn a little bit more about me. All right, here we go, Cancer. Let's do this. I know Cancer's like, okay, Nika, all right. Talking about your childhood and all that. Can we get to the reading? Yes, yes. We're time stepping in here. Oh, Pasadena's got real fancy, y'all. It was not that fancy when I was there. When I was in the 90s, it was not that fancy. But it's really gotten like bougie. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Hey, Cassandra. What doesn't Cancer see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. The Four of Swords in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Underneath the deck, Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Wands. The month of May, I feel like, is a month of transformation. It's a month of you really continuing your healing journey. I think a lot of you Cancers have been through a lot the first half of 2026. And, you know, I think there's something significant about spending a lot of time to yourself, healing, doing the things to get to a better space, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And this journey continues. This journey continues. However, there's many of you Cancers that's going to get tired of just being alone. All right. You're going to say, you know what? I'm tired of, in a sense, low-key being in hermit mode or being by myself. I want to go out and do something. I want to get out a little bit. But the truth is, I think a lot of you guys still are not 100% ready. You're still having this residue, you know, the residue I talk about, that speaks to you just feeling a little bit like you still need a little bit more time. But you're trying to step out of your comfort zone because your heart chakra is still feeling a little hurt, you know? I'm getting heartbreak. I'm getting, for some of you guys, some type of painful ending in a relationship, a connection that made you kind of feel stuck in this hermit mode for a little bit, right? And all of my Cancer friends watching this, I feel bad for you. I'm almost getting like emotional, like I want to cry, like I feel the emotion. So I'm getting like some of you guys may have been crying or just feeling very deep emotion and stress. It's been preventing you from taking the next step forward. And you're going to kind of tell yourself, okay, come on, Cancer. You're talking to yourself. You're saying, come on, Cancer. We can do this. Come on, Cancer. We can do this. And I'm here to say, yes, you can. You can. One of the biggest ways to break a fear, a phobia, something that is terrifying, is to just get out there and face it. The longer that you sit in that pain, that emotion, that, oh my gosh, what if? The longer it's going to take to heal. So I'm proud to say that a lot of you Cancers, like my girl Shay, may not necessarily feel like dating, but you're going to feel like the urge to want to get out there a little bit, whatever that looks like. So some of you guys may start, you may get on a dating app, or you may start hanging out with your friends a little and, dress up a little, my girls, my girlies, just doing stuff to get out of that hermit mode. You know what that hermit mode is, where you just go to work, then you go home, then you sit there at the house, you just watch your shows, and you're just like, okay, this is my life today. Okay. You're getting tired of that. You're getting tired of it. And I don't blame you. So this Ace of Cups, for a lot of you, represents self-love. Healing that heart chakra and saying, I'm going to do something that I want to do for me. And this may look like getting on that dating app a little bit, going to events a little bit, hanging out with friends. And if I find love, okay, great. If not, first step. Step one, accomplished. Woohoo! I created the dating app. Woohoo! I went out. It's like little things, the little things. So the problem is, what you're going to notice, and this is kind of the warning message behind all this. I kind of laid it out like that to tell you this. You're going to find out that the moment that you feel like you're starting to make progress and you're having that momentum to get out there more, date, or get to know people, or whatever you're doing, you're going to be like, eek! And you're going to try to like backpedal just a little bit. And that is because, remember I said it's like the phobia, the fear, and it really stems from being hurt. You don't want to go through any more pain. And that's fair. So if this is your reading, don't force yourself to do more than you're comfortable with. Don't lie to yourself and feel like you have to do maybe whatever you feel like it's time for you to do. Everything is going to naturally flow in time. So don't feel pressured. Like, say if someone you meet really likes you, Cancer, and they want to have a relationship and you just feel like you're not ready for that, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. If you're out with friends and they want you to put yourself out there. Hey, come on. You need to go and have a little fun and all that. And you're like, Mika, I really don't feel like doing all that. It's okay to say no, because I can see in your energy, a lot of you guys think you want to really do it, but then it's like, ooh. So this is like the experience of just baby steps, and baby steps are okay. I like baby steps. I like baby steps, which is new for Cancer, because Cancers, you guys are my lovey-doveys. Any other advice for Cancer with this? King of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you're still thinking about your past relationship, the heartbreak, the pain, the breakup, and that's what's holding you back, because you're not totally healed. I think a lot of guys think you are. You're kind of saying, it's that residue I'm talking about that's still lingering. So that's where it's almost like your intuition is telling you to stay back, and that's okay. But baby steps for sure. Cassandra says, yes, baby steps for sure. Yes. And I like that for you, Cancer, because nothing's wrong with that. Like, you are the writer of your own. You're the writer of your own destiny and your own future and your own experiences. And so that's so important to just like honor yourself and honor how you feel and what you need, and not kind of live to the expectations of what your friends, your family, or even future, you know, romance interests try to pressure you to do. Because the days of people pleasing, the days of trying to step deeper into the love scene when you're not ready to go that deep, it's okay. So healing is okay. That's what I have for you, Cancers. It looks like it resonates for the ones that are watching. Thank you guys so much for sharing your stories, for sure. We have Manifesting Destiny. She says, beautiful and brilliant. Oh, she says, I've only discovered you here recently, but I've been bringing your content. I've been binging. Oh, you've been binging my content ever since. I resonate so deeply with you, your energy and accuracy that is almost surreal. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I can help. And that's what I'm here for. A lot of you guys that have been watching me for the couple of years that I've been on this platform know that I genuinely come to try to uplift the collective. We have a lot of stuff going on in the world. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world. And even myself, in the human experience, you know, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself from evil, from the naysayers, the people that are bringing you down, you know, the karmics, the narcissists, the toxic. Not today, Satan. You got to say, not today, Satan. I rise. I rise to a higher frequency. And that frequency is connecting more to the divine, to God, because God got me. And I refuse to associate myself with anything that is going to bring me down, right? And that's what we're about on this channel. Now, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes these messages be kind of rough. It's like, oh, Lord. Even as a reader, I'm like, do I really have to talk about this right now? Like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I know if I say this, I'm going to lose about 10 subscribers today. But I feel like I have the moral obligation in order to share what comes through. And I say wholeheartedly, I'm glad that each of you are here, because without you, I wouldn't have this channel. And even if I only have one viewer, I told a client this one time that is a huge follower, subscriber. They told me, you know, how much they really adore me. They watch me behind the scenes. They booked several readings with me. And that particular subscriber said, I never say anything in the comments. I never say anything on the live streams. But I can't begin to tell you how much what you have done has changed my life. And I'm like, man, really? Yeah. It's made me more aware, self-aware. It's made me more equipped to become a more stronger and powerful woman. And I tell you, collective, as women, because I got a lot of women watching. Fellas, I like you too, but I'm talking to the ladies for just a second. As women, we have been raised as young, beautiful girls to take that baby doll, right? We take the baby doll and we say, come here, little baby doll. And we brush her hair. We put clothes on her. We hold her close to our chest. And she follows us everywhere we go. And so we've been taught as ladies to nurture, to love, to heal, to help. It's just in the woman experience nature. But sometimes that very beautiful thing about being a divine feminine being can cause you to want to heal, pour into, help, support, love, cuddle someone who's toxic, broken, lost, and setting out to destroy. So if you are a person of the light, like myself, a healer, an empath, that lives and dedicates every single day of my life professionally with what I do with the future generation, with what I do with the clients that I do readings for, what I do to complete strangers that come on, I don't know who's watching me, people around the world, to heal, to help, to give my time and my energy, to hopefully change someone's life forever. If you're that person, this channel is about making sure that you are equipped to learn how to protect that beautiful part of yourself. Because the higher frequency your vibration is, the higher your integrity is, the love, the true genuine nature of who I am, and a lot of you are. No matter what you say and do, there's going to be haters. There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be narcissists, toxic people that's going to try to bring you down and rob you of your joy. And that is what this channel is about. Identifying who those low vibrational people are. So ladies, we can be okay with saying no. I'm not okay with you treating me that way. No, you will not abuse me. No, you will not try to bring me down to your level. No, you will not harm me. Bye-bye, Satan. Absolutely not. That is what we're about here on this channel. And hearing that from a client, and now that's not the only client I've heard that. I've heard that from a lot of other people that watch me and people that I've met in real life that have told me how beautiful I just naturally am. And it's authentic. It's real. It's raw. It's who I am. I have no reason to be fake. For why? For what? I don't get a lot of money doing what I do here. That's why it's not my only job. This is a calling. I've been blessed with this gift. I've been blessed to serve, and I am being obedient to what God's blessed me to do. And I'm so grateful to have impact. I really am. So to those ladies out there that watch me, that feel like it's so hard to put boundaries in place, it's so hard to say no, it's because, like I said, you got that baby doll and you were taught, take care of the baby doll. As a strong woman, you were taught to take care of your man, your children. But what about you? Where in that do we consider ourselves? That's where we get to this channel. One more thing, and then we're going to get to Leo. One more thing. I had a conversation with a close friend of mine. And one thing she said that is so true is that when you are someone who serves others, gives to others, you look up and you're like, what about me? Who's giving to me? Who's loving on me? And so I really try to empower people to say, you can give all of your beautiful energy to others and you can support others and love others. Don't lose sight of that. That's actually a beautiful energy and vibe to have. But you got to pay close attention to how your friends treat you, your family treats you, your lovers treat you, other people in your life treat you. Because that's the true indicator of, is it really worth it having that experience with them? Or is it best to have a boundary? because it's draining me, it's depleting me, it's harming me. And a lot of what I do for those that have personal sessions with me is the guidance piece, providing that guidance, not only giving you the reading, we clarify out the yin yang. You pay for 3 questions. I think I done answer like 20 questions for your reading because I clarify. But I also throw in some good, wholesome advice from spirit because we need that. That is what, to me, tarot reading and my tarot reading is about. It's about how can I raise my frequency? How can I get to a better space? And every day, y'all may not know this, but every single day I challenge myself to become better. Every single day. It takes time to get to the goals that I want to get to because I got a lot of them. And a lot of people may look at me and say, girl, what else do you want to do? You're doing the dang thing. Yeah, but I'm not satisfied. I want to get to a better level. There's certain things in my life I want to accomplish for myself, not in competition with anybody else. I can care less about anybody else, to be honest. It's never been that. It's always been about, I want to be the best version of myself. So what can I do to feel better mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically? Every day I'm striving for better. And I'm leaning into what makes me happy. And when you get to that level, y'all, nobody can touch you. Nobody can touch you. I'm telling you, nobody can touch you. Yeah, people could try, but it's like, okay, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that, we went on this date and you turned out to be not what I thought you were. God bless, love and light. Get my purse and walk out the door. And that's okay because everyone isn't for everyone. So ladies, protect yourself. We are very emotional creatures. Ladies, we are emotional creatures. We be driving them men crazy. But it's because we have been conditioned from the time we were young little girls to take care of everybody. Even Barbie. Even the little doll. Even the toxic ex, right? Even some of our toxic friends, family. We've been conditioned to take care of them. That is the feminine experience. And that's where you have to look at a situation for what it is and ask yourself, is this serving me or is this hindering me and depleting me? And that is a powerful lesson, man. Powerful lesson. If you can get to that frequency, woo! No one can rob you of your joy. Nobody can rob you of your joy. They can try, but you just gonna be looking at them like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry that, you just aren't ready for what I'm ready for. That's okay. God bless you, love and light. I don't know what else to say. And that's okay. Everybody is different. All right, so let's do this, y'all. Let's go ahead and go to Leo now. You're very welcome. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate the supporters. When I tell you I have some of the most amazing subscribers and supporters, like genuinely, like I've met some people in real life and they have been so authentically very, very kind. And it touches my soul deeply when I meet people in real life and they tell me their stories, or people I meet on clients that I connect with on video calls and they tell me their stories and how a lot of things that I've done and said or taught on this channel has helped them, because it's helped me. What you guys don't know is it's helped me. I've learned a lot from y'all too. I have. But we in this together, y'all. We are in this together. Let's do this, Leo. Karen says, what sign am I, Mika? Just wondering. I'm an Aquarius. I am an Aquarius. So the truth is, I really don't care what people think. Bottom line, I'm going to do me. I'm going to be as weird and quirky, and I'm not going to color inside the lines. I'm going to color all outside the lines. And my loyalty runs deep. My humanitarian spirit is a blessing, but yet a curse. That's just who I am. So, all right, let's do this, Leo. Hang in there, Keisha. You got this, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm looking at V&E's comment. Aqua gang. I'm sorry, Leo. Let's try that again. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Leo see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the King of Wands. The Hierophant in the reverse. The Chariot. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Devil. All right, one more, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. All right, Leo. I feel like you have some type of person that is very passionate about you and very determined to do whatever they can to have established or create some type of relationship with you. However, this is someone that you would probably deem as unfit, not really meshing well with what you want or what you need in a connection. I'm also getting that this is someone that is very much willing to do whatever it takes for you to drop your guard. Like, they're very determined. This is someone who doesn't quit. When they see something they like, they go for it. Tell me more about this King of Wands. King of Wands, Empress, and the Devil. Yeah, they look at you as the total package. They look at you as the total package, and they just really want you to just be willing to cooperate with them. Some of you watching, Leo, could be pregnant, expecting, or you could have children with this King of Wands. They may even have discussed with you that they want to have children with you, something like that. I think what makes this person not the most stable option for you and someone that you don't jive well with is because, you know, there's a strong possibility that this is somebody who just doesn't stick around long. They come in, they say what they have to say, and then it feels like a very toxic or low vibrational cycle begins to be on repeat. And it has a lot to do with this person being not 100% honest with you, that they're not doing the work. Yeah. They're not doing the work. Okay, I'm going to look at your energy real quick, Leo, because we have the Hierophant in reverse here, to the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Thank you so much for the sparkles, Maxine. You don't trust this person. Is that what it is? You look at this person, Leo, and you're like, yeah, cannot be trusted. I can't trust this person with my heart. I can't trust this person emotionally. I think you go straight into when this person reaches out to you in May to it's time to run. Track shoes, time to go. And I think you feel that way because there's something significant about this person not being very honest and authentic with you. You don't like liars. You don't like people who are not loyal. And despite this person being very attracted to you and wanting to take action towards you, I don't think they want a serious, committed relationship. Despite them looking at you as a total package, they are who they are. They could be a player. They can be here today, going tomorrow. And that right there is a no. So be expecting the player to show back up. Is there anybody else coming towards Leo during the month of May unexpectedly? Ace of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse underneath the deck, the Six of Swords. You don't understand why this person's coming back. That's where you at with it. Like, what you want? I thought we were done. I thought we were over. Why are you hitting up my line? That's what you're going to say. Why are you here? It's actually going to piss you off. You may cuss them out or want to. I don't blame you. No one deserves to be lied and cheated on and treated like crap. And I think you've made it very clear that you and this person are not on the same page. So why are you coming to disrupt my peace? Yeah. Yep. B knows he says a big, fat, easy no. I'm just getting all the Leos like, Mika. Yep. Somebody said that he left spying on your socials. Yeah. And we have Fire, Leo, Sag says, yeah, he needs to move on. I agree. This is someone, like I say, Leo, the reason why they're coming back is because they are determined. This is someone who doesn't give up easy. They have a goal. They have a vision. And it's you. And I'm also getting, because you're playing hard to get, according to them. I know you're not playing hard to get. You're actually tired of them. Because you're playing hard to get, it kind of motivates this person to kind of want to come towards you even more. And it's like, what? But they're not really doing much work to prove to you also that they can be trusted. You're not seeing that. And I don't think you will. Repeated cycle for sure. If you watched the collective reading that I did this morning, Leo, which I think you should check it out. This is that spiritual test I was speaking of. This is definitely giving the spiritual test. So be wary of this. Be warned. Keep moving forward. I think you guys know that already, but there we go. All right. We got Virgos next. Yeah, it's unexpected because I think a lot of you, Leos are like, I thought we were done. What are you doing here? Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Virgo see coming for the month of May 2026? Hey, Frankie. The sun in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Moving on from such a devastating cycle for a lot of you Virgos is something that you're secretly keeping to yourself as a personal experience. I don't think you're openly and honestly telling a lot of people that you're having a hard time moving on from this person or this situation. I think it's disappointing, very disappointing to be dealing with someone who betrayed you in some type of way. I think you're disappointed in yourself. I'm getting like a Virgo kind of beating up on yourself like, why did I miss the signs? Why did I miss that? You know, what was I thinking? Well, I'm here to tell you, Virgo, don't let it get you down too long. And the reason why I say that is because I'm noticing that your energy keeps revisiting this situation. And it's going to keep you kind of stagnant from moving forward. It's going to keep you like really stuck. Now, I will say you're right. I feel like any kind of betrayal, even experiences that I've had personally, Virgo, in relationships that have been disappointing, you do question yourself. You're like, well, what was I thinking? Well, how did I miss the signs? And that's what I'm getting your energy is kind of saying for the month. Like, why am I even thinking about this person? That's what you're saying. I think for a lot of you, you have envisioned that this person was going to be someone you can build a life with, a future. And like I say, it's a disappointment that this person couldn't offer you more of a reciprocal experience. And I think holding on to someone who was not as giving and supportive, it's like, man, did this person play me? Did this person just try to do me like that? Did this person really try to play games with me? Wow, how did I miss that? That's the energy here. So what can Virgo do to move past this blockage that's going on in their energy for the month of May? Spirit, how can they move past this blockage? Two of Wands in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Acknowledge what happened. Your feelings are valid. The experience was real. However, you got to let it go. I think during the month of May, by the end, I'm hearing, by the end, a lot of you guys are going to feel better. But going into this month, it's going to be heavy. The energy is going to be very heavy for you because you're still replaying, or trying to understand, trying to unpack, trying to, like, how did I miss the red flags? I'm better than that, which is true. A lot of you Virgos are very, very particular about the people you invite into your life. But as I've talked about on this video earlier about the human experience, it's okay to make mistakes. It's just not okay to keep repeating cycles. So look at it as one of those spiritual experiences. You learn from it, you move on. Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be the process. I do see you guys flirting with someone new. By the end of May, early June, I'm getting some of you guys will be starting to date again somewhere around that time. Or like late May, early June, something like that. Some of you guys will be putting yourself out there. Dating apps. You're going to feel like, okay, I can get out of this hermit mode, this doom and gloom, replaying things, and I'm going to just kind of like move on and be done with it. Because you're going to get tired of feeling this way. Be careful to not move too fast. Because I feel like with the Page of Cups, a lot of you Virgos, like, are just kind of like in a flirty energy anyway. I don't think you're ready for a full-blown relationship, but it's nice to just get out of the house. That's what I'm hearing you say. It's nice to just get out the house. And nice to just have a little fun and flirt a little and have someone say that you're beautiful or that you're handsome. Like, it just kind of makes you feel like, yeah, I still got it. And that's what it is. I don't see you running off into the sunset by the end of May. Maybe not even June, but some of you guys will definitely be starting the process. Yeah, and all the Virgos in the chat are like, true, facts. You called it, Mika. Yep, I agree. I think this is going to be like one of those I've had it months. You're going to be like, I've had it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get past this. You got it. All right, Virgo. Stay strong. Whatever cycle you experienced was tough, man. That was rough. That was brutal. But you're getting stronger every day. And I like that for you. Okay. We have Libras next. Yeah. Healer Pisces says, yeah, it was a very rough cycle. I agree. I see it in the cards and I feel the energy. It's very almost like, I think it's taking a mental toll on you more than anything, Virgo. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like you're like replaying the stuff, thinking about it, questioning some things, this person's motives, who they are, what they're about. Like it's something like that I'm getting. Thank you so much for the flowers, HD. Thank you. Here we go, Libras. We have any Libras here? You're welcome. You're very welcome, Virgos. Well, I see we got Michelle here. You're welcome, Frankie. Here we go, Libras. Debbie says with the Virgo reading, yeah, true. I just don't want to think about it any longer. Yeah. You know, before I get into Libra, Virgo, you got to transmute the energy. So stay busy. Find like some hobbies, some other things to get into during the month of May to get your mind off of it, to prepare for new love. The best thing you can do is like transmute the energy. Like if you find yourself thinking about that person or that situation, get into a hobby, go to events. Go find stuff that's going to make you, you know, just have fun again, you know. I think that's a good start for you. I think that's going to be helpful for you, Virgos. You're welcome. Here we go, Libras. You're welcome, D. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does a Libra see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Wands. So Libra, your energy is going a little bit kind of like this. I want a relationship, but I'm not sure. I want connection, but I'm not sure. It's going back and forth a little bit. You may have this hot and cold energy, very similar to the type of person that may, like, one minute you want to put yourself out there and date, and then the other minute you're like, nah, I just kind of want to chill at the house, and not date and deal with anyone. And I get it. I'm laughing because I'm kind of in that space myself, Libra. It's like some days you just feel like dealing with people and dating, and other days you like, I don't want to people today, right? And that's okay. To be honest, I don't think anything's wrong with that. I think actually that's a healthy way to date, because you want to be totally present and ready for it. And if you kind of like try to rush something like that, or force yourself to put yourself out there and you're not really feeling it, then of course, like, you're not going to be feeling it, or you're going to give off the wrong impression. And people, when you meet people, your first impression is everything. So you don't want to go when you're drained, or you're not feeling it, or if you have other stuff going on. But yeah, Libra, you're going like this. Some days I feel like dealing with people, other days not so much. And I think it has a lot to do with deep down, you're still, in a sense, moving on from something from your past. So this is like a transformative month of you just still working on some things from your past, clearing out the energy, but still taking a chance on love. Some days, and some days not. Exactly. See, yeah, it's like Libra's like, so do I really feel like going on a date today? Like, that's exactly, that's the energy. Do I really feel like leaving the house? Do I really feel like putting this outfit on? That's the energy, correct. It is exactly. It's the starting over thing. It's like, do I feel like going through all those motions today? Nah, not really. Forget it. And then the next day, you know what? I actually like this person. I may actually try to go on this date. So yeah, it flip-flops, and that's okay. This is also a time too where you're kind of telling yourself it's time to move forward. It's time to start a new cycle. It's time to just let go. And I think the practical steps of going through the motions of talking to new people, going on the dates at times, making space for love is exactly what you feel like you need, just to kind of help you get over that hump. Yeah. You also don't want to sacrifice your peace. I think there's something significant in you feeling very secure and solid as an independent man or an independent woman. You feel so much more emotional fulfillment being at peace. And so there's also this experience where you look at dating as, if I go and date someone new, Mika, I don't want that person to jeopardize this good feeling that I'm going through right now in my life, of feeling more at ease, at peace, feeling good. I want someone to come into my life and it's exciting, it's fun, it's not going to be draining. So that's a big blockage as to why you're not going the full force, because you're being very, very wise. That's what it is. The King of Swords popped out real quick. You're being very selective and very wise. I'm getting you're evaluating every single relationship experience during the month of May very carefully, which is typical of air sign energy. We move with logic instead of heart. Yeah. And so with that, you're secretly judging these suitors, and you're saying, does it benefit me? Does it not? Are they going to jeopardize my peace? Okay, they're winning so far. Okay, they're doing good. So I'll stay going on dates. And then as soon as you probably get an idea that this is not a good option, you know, cut it off. So yeah, I love that for you. I think you're outweighing your pros and cons, and also protecting yourself from anybody that's going to, you know, remind you of the past pain, the past hurts. You're more equipped now. This is why you're showing up as the King of Swords. A lot of you Libras are very in tune with what toxic looks like, with who you are, what you want. You've been through that journey of identifying what it is you need in your life. And that is such a powerful place to be in the dating experience, because you allow yourself to not settle. And I know that sometimes people want to find love, but they forget that love is an interview process. You got to really get to know someone, talk to them, really see what they're about, see if their lifestyle aligns to yours, if their values align to yours. You know, do they have common goals, things like that. So it's been a journey for sure for a lot of you to get to this level, and you don't want to jeopardize that. And I'm feeling it. Definitely, for sure. I'm not a Libra. I don't think I have any Libra in my chart, but I definitely can agree with this energy. It's beautiful. Some of you guys could be connecting to or having your chart Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of fixed energy. I'm getting that can be a lot of your energy is very focused, very fixed. And I like it. All right, we have Scorpios. Next, Scorpio. Weasel Man says, I took in a lady that looks similar to, that you look similar to. She has been an amazing journey of first for me. That's good. I'm so glad that you have connected to someone, Weasel Man, that you found to be a pleasant surprise. That's good. I'm excited for you. And that's the cool part about doing the work that I do. I've connected with a couple of clients that came back to me and said, guess what, Mika? I got me a new man. Or guess what, Mika? I found love. And I'm so excited. I love love. I love when people report back to me and say a lot of the advice or things that I'm telling them really works, and they're finding their person. And if you're one of those people on a journey to find love, through my membership, we have a 16 episode series called Single and Ready. I would definitely love for you to join with us on that spiritual walk of finding your perfect match, your soulmate. It's exclusive for members of the channel. Also, becoming a member of the channel includes a complimentary reading from your girl. So if you're interested in that, that's what you do. All right, let's do this, Scorpio. Hit the join button for more information of all the other perks that come along with being a member. And all my members, I do owe you guys content. It's coming. It's definitely coming. So thank you for your patience. Let's do the Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Scorpio see coming for the month of May 2026? All right, Scorpio, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Judgment. Underneath the deck, we have the Emperor in the reverse and the Five of Swords. You have a lot of history with someone that's going to be coming towards you, Scorpio. This is someone that's having a hard time letting you go because according to them, there's been a lot of time, money, energy invested here. They've been trying their best to get you off of their mind during this separation. But I'm getting that they're choosing to come forward because they can't let you go. It took a while for them to reach this conclusion, though. I don't think this is someone that chose you when they had a chance. This is someone who may have instead went silent and missed out on this beautiful opportunity with you. Some of you Scorpios could have gone silent and just let this go. What really stuck for this individual as to what motivated them is your silence, is the distance between you two. They may have not expected you to hold your ground, but yet it's the very thing that makes them want to come back. Now, what you do need to know about this person is they want to come in more generous this time. They want to invest more. They want to let you know that they want to try to do things the right way. But they feel like you may not be giving them a chance. They're even willing to block any kind of third factor. This could be their friends, their family, romantic interests, whoever is in their life that was interfering with the relationship. For some of you guys, it was an actual romantic third party. Others of you, this was their family, their friends. They're willing to kind of like put boundaries in place for you. That could have been an issue in this relationship. Despite the history you guys share with one another, I think there's something significant about how you feel abandoned, neglected, undervalued by this person. You never forgot what you went through in this experience. Some people may call it you holding a grudge. This person may feel like you just need to let it go. But the experience that you feel is your own. And you're not budging. Because according to you, how dare they abandon me, hurt me, neglect. I think there was a short period of time, Scorpio, because as the most emotional, I feel like Scorpios are the most emotional water signs. You still were harnessing a lot of love for this person. You couldn't change how you felt, but you also felt the betrayal of this person just kind of pushing you away. And it started with this third party. Their family, their friends, someone in the comments, Karen says, yeah, it was his sister-in-law. And it wasn't fair. It wasn't. And I'm here to agree with you, Scorpio. What you're experiencing is not fair. And honoring your boundaries that were crossed. Honoring yourself and saying, I don't deserve that. I was good to you. I was there for you. I didn't neglect you. I made sacrifice for you. Because that's what Scorpios do. When you love hard. But how can you love someone? This is what you're thinking. How can you love someone that puts you to the side and puts their friends? Someone said in the comments, yes, it was their brother. Someone else in the comments says, yes, it was his baby mama. How can you continue to love someone who doesn't prioritize you, but prioritize other people? Now, I'm going to go to church on you on this. The word says, God first, right? Spouse second. Your children third. And then underneath that, family. And then friends. So according to you, Scorpio, you have had a lot of history to where you were like a spouse. Even if you weren't married, some of you guys were married, but I'm getting there was history here. Years that they had a chance to get it together. And they didn't honor the divine order of how it's supposed to be. So why stay in that? You thought about going back to that relationship. But how many times, Scorpio, have you gone back and it's failed? That's what you think about when this person reaches out to you in May. Or, some of you guys earlier. What does this person want with Scorpio? Let's look at that real quick. Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. They really want you to just trust them. Give them a chance. Stop rejecting me. Hear me out. Can we get back stabilized? I'm trying to be patient with you, Scorpio. Let's get back balanced in that balanced, loving relationship back when things were good. Let's get back to that. See, this is the problem with this person, though. If they know Scorpio, they would know that when you cross a Scorpio on a deep level of abandoning, neglecting, taking advantage of, because that's how you feel, I don't think there's no coming back from that. And that's what this person's missing. Like, you can't just treat Scorpio any kind of way and think Scorpio is just going to sweep all that under the rug and let them just come back and try to let them heal the situation. And you've tried it. And they show you that they can't handle you. Every time. So tell me about this. Is there anybody else coming towards Scorpio? Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to actually find yourself maybe encountering people that don't necessarily want to settle down. Now, if you're a Scorpio and you're like, you know what, I'm not ready to settle down either. I'm just out, just having fun. Cool. You found your match. But I don't know. I'm getting a lot of you Scorpios not okay with that. I think a lot of you Scorpios want something serious. So just know there's going to be a lot of people attracted to you, but you're going to avoid dealing with people that don't want the Ten of Pentacles. These people I'm getting that you're encountering may not have much to offer you other than just a fun time, not a long time. And again, for you, it's not something you can take seriously. So some of you guys won't even entertain it. Others of you will entertain it and just kind of go with it for a minute and then let it flop. That's all you can expect for the month of May. I hope that helps somebody out there. Your person could be a Libra, a Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo. That's what I got. Could be anybody. That's the main energies. Yeah, I feel like Scorpio, just like my girl Carrie and a lot of you Scorpios, because you guys love so deeply, you don't necessarily want those superficial type of relationships like that. Some of you guys, though, like, you're going to, if you do encounter these people you're dating, you're going to be like, nah, they're not good enough. And that's okay. It's okay to reject people that are not what you want. All right, we're going to do Sagittarius. Do we have any Sagittariuses in the building? Saggy-waggies. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. I see we have quite a bit of people here on the live. What up, y'all? Good to see everyone here. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. I would love to have you be a part of the collective energy and connect with us. And also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Here we go, Sagittarius. Be known, see, is a Saggy sun. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Sagittarius see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. All right. Someone in your energy may be trying to come into your life without a lot of confidence, without a lot of things they can offer you. And because of this, they feel like they're not good enough for you. You're showing up as an Empress. So I'm getting, if you're watching this, Sagittarius, and this is your reading, you would be someone who is very stable, very abundant, a natural leader. Some of you watching could be mothers. Master manifestors. But one thing about the Empress that a lot of people don't know is I really do feel like you have this side to you, Sagittarius, that kind of gives people an opportunity to prove to you that they can do better. Like, even though you have a lot going for yourself, you may sacrifice your own, I guess you would say, sacrifice yourself to allow people an opportunity to have that experience with you. And I think you just genuinely want connection. I don't think you necessarily want somebody to have to be at your level or better. And that may have been something that was an issue in the past with past connections where you may have connected to people that were not at your level. Whoever this person is, I mention this because they're showing up as a page of wands in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles. And a page is someone that is typically way less experienced, way less focused than an Empress. This is someone that will, temporarily put in the work, which can definitely get you hooked. And then when it becomes overwhelming, they start causing issues. not because they intentionally want to harm you, you know, but it's because this person is trying to live up to your expectation. It's like they want to impress you, but they don't have the same level of, I guess, abundance, success, stability that you have as an Empress. But you still try to give this person the benefit of the doubt. Now, here is the problem. Despite this person wanting to come towards you, give to you, you're not the only person in the equation. This is someone who has someone else lingering in their energy that did not work out or is not working out. And so they look at you as a great opportunity to move on from this failed connection or relationship. They don't necessarily have the energy of someone that is ready to settle down. This is the energy of someone that's just excited to be in your space, excited to be with someone like you. You provide a lot of healing energy, no matter the gender, male or female, at a time that this person is not feeling so well because they experienced this other horrible, relationship or what have you. I think what's going to happen though is this person's coming to you as like what I call a rebound. And this is Spirit warning you of this, that they're coming towards you after having a disappointing experience with someone else. You're going to feel like something's off with this person, and I'm asking you, Sagittarius, to listen to that. You don't know what it is that's pulling you away from this connection, but something is definitely telling you back away. This is not it. Listen to that, honor that. Don't let anything this person says or does to try to charm you as this Knight of Wands. Because they're going to rev up their energy. Remember, they were showing up as the Page of Wands in the reverse in the beginning of the reading underneath the surface. But they're going to show up to the world as this Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is exciting, fun, charming. Can definitely show you a lot of excitement, especially in the dating phase. You're going to be smitten and you're going to be excited. But the difference between that and an emperor or a king is that a Knight of Wands is more so just trying to have fun. What is the potential outcome between these two, Spirit, in the month of May? Yeah, I think this person is going to realize that they shouldn't have the expectation of treating you like a rebound. Because I don't think it's going to work out. I think this person knows like they have to make a decision. Do they choose you or this third party? I wouldn't be surprised, and this is for a small portion of you, especially with the Six of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is still in contact with this third party. They're just not taking this third party situation seriously. I think they're looking at you because you're showing up as the Empress. They're looking at you as the one that they want to take seriously, the one they want to build with and be in a serious committed relationship with Sagittarius. So that is true. I think if they can choose any option, you would be their ideal partner, not this third party, but it almost feels like an insurance policy. Like just in the event this amazing Empress Sagittarius rejects me, I need to have something else. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in the reverse. How does this person feel about this third party? Yeah, they feel betrayed because it didn't work out between them. Okay, so it makes sense what I was saying. So, but they're kind of like waiting to see what this third party is going to do next. So even though I think this third party rejected them, and then they're trying to find a replacement, which is you. And they look at you as the total package while they're still waiting to see if this third party is going to forgive them or work on things with them. At the end of the day, look at this. The Lovers in the reverse. This is not the committal type. Not at this time. It's hard for them to give a solid relationship offer because this is someone that's operating out of like a lot of fast, impulsive movement. Like I'm get to the point, get to results quickly. And they feel totally okay with doing whatever it is they do. So I agree, Bree Prince. It's such a great warning message and heads up for Sagittariuses to not settle for less than you deserve. Don't be the Sagittarius who feels like that person you're dating is this experience, like something's off with them and you're ignoring your intuition, because I think that would be spot on what you're feeling about this person that you're going to be encountering. Is there anything else that can give Sagittarius a hint of who this could be? We have the Four of Pentacles. So this is someone that likes to kind of like look at their relationships as like a possessive or an investment. So that's what I'm saying. They're holding on to something else. They can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Libra, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Leo. That's what I have. All right. So we're going to get to Capricorn in just a moment, guys. I have to grab my charger. So to make sure my computer doesn't die. It'll just take a second. I just have to step into the other room really quickly, but I'll be back. Are y'all enjoying the reading thus far? Y'all enjoying the reading? Yes? I think you guys can come with me. Yes? All right, good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I am happy though. Like I said earlier, we are getting a lot of positive messages, which is good. It's not all bad. I'm like you guys. Get tired of hearing all the negative messages. Sometimes you want to hear something positive. So I bought my very first fine art painting not too long ago, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. I think it's pretty dope. I haven't put it up on the wall yet, but isn't that dope? And this is a piece by Jim Warren. And you see it has like a phoenix right there. And it's a little girl. And it's like the love. And it's almost like she's, you know, putting love out into the universe, positive energy. And she's like, you know, it kind of reminds me of me. And you can tell she's a colored girl. And I love that. Isn't that pretty? And I love abstract art. And it just tells to me, you know, I embrace it as a story of, you know, the young girl that's a phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah, I love it. I feel like I can relate to the painting. I like it a lot. Yeah. So that was my first fine art purchase. I love the colors too. I think they're so pretty. And in real life, like the camera can't even do it justice, how pretty it is. And I'm going to put it right outside this room. I guess you can call this room my office. But for those that don't know, like most of the money that I make doing this channel and getting personal readings, I barely touch. You know, some people, you know, when they have a lot of success on the channel and stuff, they want to splurge and buy a bunch of stuff. I'm not one of those people. I'm really not. I'm very very frugal. Very frugal, love a sale, love a coupon. Piece was one wanted to gift myself with. So every now and then you can spoil yourself, I say. Every now and then. Okay. Charged my laptop there. So now we can do Capricorn. And I tell clients that too, like sometimes we have to spoil ourselves. We have to do things for ourselves just because. Just because we deserve it. I say if you work very hard, you should be able to do nice things for yourself and play hard. Hold on, y'all. Plug this up so this doesn't die. Plug up my phone. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's late. It's late, but you guys are still here. You like it? You like it? I love it too. I think it's so pretty. So, and it's heavy too. You know, when you get those fine art pieces, it's very heavy. Like the frame is very heavy. So I'm going to have to get nails that can hold it up. But yeah, I'm very frugal. So the fact that I bought that, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just was in the moment. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to have her. She's so pretty. Thank you. My very first fine art piece. It'll probably be my last because I'm cheap, y'all. I am cheap. I wouldn't call it cheap. I'll just say frugal. I like to save and invest. Okay. Let's go to Capricorn. We have any Capricorns here? Speaking of money. Oh, okay. B No says, I'm holding on for my Venus in Aquarius reading. That's funny that you're a Venus Aquarius. I'm a Venus Aquarius as well. So I have a lot of aqua in my chart. You can probably tell I do weird stuff. Very analytical, very deep thinker. I'm glad you're enjoying the live. Let's do this Capricorn. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Capricorn see coming for the month of May 2026? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Six of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords and the Star. So I'm getting a lot of you guys, Capricorns, trying to heal past a situation that disappointed you in some type of way during the month of May 2026. It's a month of self-love, recovery, empowerment, building your confidence. Whatever you went through kind of like put a damper on your confidence. I guess whoever you were dealing with betrayed you in some type of way. They could have betrayed you with some type of third party. And that made you kind of question yourself and ask yourself, was I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? It's stepping away from the fantasy of what could have been between you and this person. What you don't know is this person that you're moving away from does look at you as a lost opportunity. They're keeping that to themselves. But they do want to talk to you. When this happens, because I think a lot of them will try to reach out to you during this month as you are continuing to heal. You're definitely going to do whatever you can to reject this person. They're going to talk about wanting to maybe go on a date, talk to you. And this is at a time when you're in hermit mode, focusing on your goals, focusing on what your new life will look like. You have firmer boundaries and standards now that this person just can't really live up to. So you're just not interested. And I'm noticing with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they feel like you're the one that got away. They're very codependent on your energy. They feel the loss of you when you're not there, but when you guys had an opportunity, Capricorn, for you and this person to work on things, they didn't really do the work because they were being toxic. This person could have a very addictive personality as well. They can be a drinker, an addict, or they can have a very toxic lifestyle that affects the connection you guys share in some type of way. Tell me about that devil energy, Spirit. Yeah. They could also have issues with going back and forth between you and other people. Like I'm getting this person cannot be alone for too long. So say, for example, if you guys get into an argument, a fight, a disagreement, I can see this person running off to someone else for refuge, for peace, for emotional support. And they don't necessarily have to be in love with that person. It's just they want to kind of feed off of their energy. And vice versa, when this person is having issues with other connections, like in the month of May, they're going to probably try to come back to you. Yeah, to work on things after you guys have went your separate ways. What is this person's intentions with Capricorn? You know, they don't want to necessarily have to fight this battle with you to get you back. They just want to just like come in and get your attention, get your love, build your trust, build the trust back with you. It's almost like a very attention-seeking experience. Whoever gives me attention, whoever gives me love, whoever supports me, whoever loves me, that's what I want to lean into. I'm tired of waiting. I think they were waiting for you to reach out to them first. And since you're not giving them attention and you're not pursuing them, this is where it's like they're motivated to come towards you. All right. I think you're kind of done here, Capricorn. So is there anybody else coming towards Capricorn in the month of May, Spirit? 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. With the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're tired of people that always have their hand out. You're not going to continue to be a part of relationships where you feel used, taken advantage of. So you're being very cautious. But I'm getting you're starting to begin to open up to love. And not think so negatively. I think there was a period where after this cycle, you were like, forget it. I don't want to deal with love. I don't want any relationship. But the month of May, I think you're going to be starting to open up to it. And not put everybody in the category as doing the things that this person has done to you. Be careful though, Capricorn, that this, I guess this serves as a warning message of this past person trying to come back. But it doesn't look like they've changed. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. They can be earth sign, a lot of earth here. Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, got Libra. Yeah. So it's a lot of different energy there. All right. Next, we're going to go to Aquarius. I think somebody asked, are we on Aquarius? We are now. We're on Aquarius now. Here we go. Hey, Blue Aqua. How you doing? Got DD. Got Haley Bug. Hey. Let's do this, Aquarius. Keisha. You're welcome. You're very welcome, Angela. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is coming towards Aquarius for the month of May 2026? Unexpectedly, what does an Aquarius see coming? We have the Empress in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords in the reverse with the 8 of Swords in the reverse. You know what I'm getting, Aquarius? These folks out here are going to stress you out. You know, it's like I'm talking to an Aquarius who has a lot to offer. You're showing up as an Empress. But the reason why you're the Empress in the reverse is because these people that you're going to try to date are depleting and draining your energy. You know, it's making you feel like, why can't we just find good, solid people, right? That's what you feel. Why can't we just find good, solid people at this point, Mika? Like, what's happening here? And this is at a time where you're making yourself get out the house more, date more, get to know people more. I think you have no problem, Aquarius, with letting people know how you feel. You know, you have some people that will go and date people and they will ghost them, or they'll date people and not let them know what's making them feel uncomfortable, or that, hey, it's not a good fit for, you know, me, my lifestyle. You know, I don't think you have that problem. In fact, I think you have high standards, and you're going to kind of really go out into the dating world, or go out to let people know this is what it is. Yeah, this is what it is. But you're not going to necessarily find what you're looking for, because you keep encountering these Knight of Wands. You're going to encounter a lot of people that are coming in for, you know, temporary satisfaction, temporary connection. And that's not it. For you, that's not it. So, because a lot of these options are that, you're protecting yourself. I'm getting a very protective energy. I don't think you let these suitors know how frustrated your love life really is. You're not letting them know, like, all of the nuggets or all the information. You're just evaluating. I'm getting you just sitting back. You're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, only to find out, like, this is not going to work. And it's not trying to put yourself on a pedestal. That's not what I'm getting. I'm just getting, you just really have a lot going for yourself. You just really do. And these people are just not equally yoked. I don't feel like you're giving up, Aquarius. I think you're going to continue this journey, because it's helping you heal. It's helping you move on from some type of past relationship that kind of went south. I guess it's exciting to go on a few dates, get to know people, or talk to people, get out of hermit mode. But what you do need to know, what you don't see coming, is that once you get the courage to do this, you're going to find yourself hitting a brick wall. Is there anything Aquarius can do to get unstuck? We have the Chariot in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Don't get too carried away, Aquarius, with your expectations being too high. Yeah, don't get your expectations too high. Like, there has to be a little bit about that person. In other words, don't be too picky. You have to kind of prioritize, what do you feel like is most important in your relationships? What do you need the most? I always tell clients, consider 5 non-negotiables, and then the rest, just let it flow. Of course, you can have more deal breakers, but don't have so many to where you become super picky and then you end up, you know, all alone. So I think it's really hard, Aquarius, for you, because Spirit is saying, in order to get unstuck, you may have to kind of like be a little bit more open to people that may not be your usual type. I think, Aquarius, you have it in your mind that you have a certain type or a certain type of person you want to be with, and that's okay. But be open-minded to something that's a little outside of what you're used to. I agree. Haley says, If an Aquarius likes you, you are lucky. That is so true, because we don't let everybody in. And that's so true. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to you about that for just a second, Haley, because you're absolutely right. That's what people don't understand. Like, Aquariuses are, I mean, when it comes to everybody, we're talking about friendships, we're talking about relationships, we're talking about everybody, because Aquarius is the sign that's very picky about people that you let in. And it's because, you know, I think Aquarius mentally knows that some people be on some BS. And when you analyze an individual and you realize that they're not really jiving well with you, it's like, I'm good on you. And it's like, that's it. That's it. And then you cross an Aquarius and that's really it. Like, you're dead to them. They can care less about you. Dead. Gone. Bye. And it is what it is. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. And I feel like that aqua energy is really hitting hard for the month of May, because you have this thing about your Aquarius that has very high standards and boundaries when you have this high vibrational energy. But at the same time, sometimes you got to think about the regular people. Regular people are going to have a lot of flaws. You know, so you have to kind of pick and choose which flaw you can really compromise on. You know what I'm saying? Which flaw, which weird trait or quality you can compromise on. Yeah, because I think at the end of the day, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, you waste no time to be such a generous partner. A generous friend, you know, a humanitarian. I feel like this is humanitarian energy all day long, which is a true definition of what Aquarius is about. But people miss that because they treat Aquarius so badly, because Aquarius takes a lot of time to really evaluate a whole person before they make a decision if they can give you their all. And I think for you, Aquarius, whatever you went through in your past experience has made it a little bit harder for the next person. And Spirit is saying, respectfully, yes, have standards, but be open a little bit. Yeah, it's going to help you move beyond whatever pain you still may be harnessing. And that's okay. I want to tell all Aquarius it's okay to have standards. I love standards. I'm an Aquarius myself. I love standards. I love boundaries. But it is true, in dating, you got to be a little bit more open, because people are weird. Yeah, so Spirit is saying be patient with the process, Aquarius. Even though the month of May, you may not find your forever person. Some of you guys may. Others of you may just have to be patient with the process with the Three of Wands to wait for your perfect match to come in. All right, that's what you can expect. I love that you're getting out of the house. I love that you're, you know, mingling, dating around, talking to other people. I think Aquarius, whenever you get into hermit mode, it's because you're healing, or it's because you just need time to just not be bothered with anyone. So this tells me that a lot of you Aquariuses are finally starting to reemerge and get back to the old aqua you are. And I love that. Oh, I love you too, Sarah. Sarah says, I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. That was so sweet. And I see all the comments you guys put. Like, I get a lot of sweet comments. And you guys make me smile. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I didn't expect all that, but okay. Deep down, I'm really just a humble person. I do this just to help people. And it kind of throws me off when people say all these things of how wonderful and amazing what I do, and I'm just like, really? Okay, I hope I have impact. But you know how sometimes, you know how people will say success, fame, or people that get promotions, it goes to their head. I've never been that chick. Like, even rising up in my career, in my other jobs, and having all these degrees and all the success and all this abundance and stability in my life of being who I am today, I promise you, I'm still that same chick when I had nothing. I'm still that same chick. And I just don't relate to people like that. I don't relate to people who feel like they have to, because you've made it or you've had success, that you feel like you have to move different. If anything, it's like gratitude. I feel blessed and I feel grateful when I started seeing a lot of blessings pour into my life. It's like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, and I get excited and I want to just scream to the rooftop. Thank you, Lord. It's just exciting. And I don't know. I'm just that person. So if anybody's watching and you've been that person to say something very nice and sweet and all that, it just means the world to me. It makes my heart melt. It's like, oh, I'm so glad I can help people. But I never let it go to my head. Never let it go to my head. Pisces, y'all, we made it to the finish line. We made it. Angela says, thank you. I was cross-watching for my ex who was an Aquarius and cheating. So I left but wanted to forgive him. But I'm not sure if he's still out there. So thank you. I guess he's dating again. Well, that, or it can be, the roles could be reversed. I tell people when you guys are watching cross-watching readings, sometimes I can be speaking directly to you. So it just, you take it as it resonates. You take it as it resonates. Pam says, are you a Pisces, Nika? No, I am not a Pisces. I do have Pisces in my chart, but I'm an Aquarius. Okay, let's do this, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Pisces see coming for the month of May 2026, Spirit? We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Hangman. Underneath the deck, we have the World and the Ace of Wands. So I think there's something significant about you trying to put an end to some type of situation in your life, like trying to put a nail in the coffin with it, trying to end it. It's a time where you're also looking at the situation for what it is. Maybe before you were seeing it differently, but now you're seeing it very clearly. I think you're someone who is struggling with moving forward, but also thinking about what happened. So I feel like on the surface, you're not talking to this past person, you're not entertaining it, but I'm getting something significant about like replaying events, thinking about it. And the more you think about it or you see it from a different perspective, you're like, aha, I get it. It makes sense now. I see it. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Maybe for a lot of you Pisces in this past situation, maybe you thought that you couldn't like move on past this, or maybe you thought like being single was going to be horrible. Like, oh, I have to start over. You know, how can I do this by myself? You know, that kind of thing. It was a lot of worries, a lot of fears. But when you look at it from a different perspective, it's like, you know what? I'm actually doing better without this person. It's actually more peaceful. What you're really beginning to realize is that this was somebody who didn't give you their best effort. They were someone who was expecting you to do all the work. This relationship, according to you, felt very one-sided. Is this person's words, I think, kept you in it as long as you did? But when it came to their effort, it was like, you said you're going to do this, you promised me that, but I didn't see that. And now that you're looking back, you're connecting the dots, Pisces, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. They were trying to play a game with me. And it sucks. So it's the journey of moving on past this. You're leaning into a lot of self-love and self-care, Pisces. But at the same time, a lot of honesty. Pam says, oh my gosh, you're right on it. Yes, ma'am. Sarah says, yes, that is true. You keep a brave face. I think to your friends, to your family, when you go to work, whatever you're going through in your life, you go through the motions of life to make people possibly believe like you're way past this, but deep down you're still unpacking it and navigating through that experience. So it's a bit of you kind of manipulating the energy to others and to yourself to say, I got this, but it also is healing at the same time. You know, it's like, I got this. It's kind of like you're psyching yourself out when you're still affected by this person. So what else does Pisces need to know about this person? You know, that this is someone who's non-committal. I'm getting this is somebody that is a habitual time waster. They'll string you along. For some of you guys, they may have been non-committal, like they hold back so much because of lack of confidence, because of fear, and because of inexperience and immaturity. Page of Wands in reverse is someone that creates a lot of issues because they don't really take the relationship to the next level. They kind of just keep you strung along. That's what this felt like. And that's what made it feel very one-sided. And you were waiting for the results. This is what I'm saying. You were waiting for them to show you something different. And they stayed right at this level with it. And I think they still are operating out of this low vibrational energy of insecurities, fear, codependency. This is why they cannot give you their heart. This is why they can't give you their love. They got a lot of work they got to do for themselves. And this is part of the epiphany. I think you're realizing like, it wasn't my fault, Mika. I did everything I could in this experience with this person. I gave my best effort. I invested. I tried to build them up. I tried to be a good partner. All the while, they were never changing. Well, they weren't on your level. They couldn't give you that. So, is there anyone else? Is there anybody else coming towards Pisces for the month of May 2026, Spirit? We have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords in the reverse. I think a lot of you Pisces are going to, you know, really feel very drawn to staying to yourself, but also being triggered by this person still at the same time. A lot of the new energy coming towards you, you just may not be totally interested in it. Why is that? Little Pisces says, spot on, Mika. You know, I think they are not bad people per se, but you're still healing. That's what I'm noticing about you. You may get people flirting with you, talking to you, but then it's like, am I really ready for a relationship? Not really. I'd rather just kind of be by myself, or rather continue healing or do my own thing. High Priestess is someone that is very intuitive, which Pisces you are, but also someone that's kind of spends a lot of time alone, connecting closer to God, spirituality source. Some of you guys may have created a world, a new normal that feels safer alone than with anyone else. You have your moments where you feel lonely, but I just don't feel like your energy is screaming you're ready for new love quite yet. And that's okay. Take your time. Your past person could have been someone that has a lot of earth in their chart. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They can have air in their chart. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. I also got Pisces. So let me know if it resonates. I agree, Pisces healer or healer Pisces. A lot of you Pisces are like her, like she feels more at peace right now. And I think you don't want to jeopardize that. You don't want to jeopardize that. Pam says, you scare me, Mika. You scare me. In a good way, though. It's like you're talking about me and my life. That's what I do. I'm definitely the real deal. All right. I'm going to stop right there, y'all. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming and joining me on this live. Be sure, if you have not already, subscribed to the channel. If you're new here, you do that before you go. Also, check out my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, if you would like for me to connect with you in a personal reading session. And big shout out to our amazing mods who held it down on this live. Thank you for your service and your time. Big shout out to Mama Lisa, T Rose, Miss Debbie. Thank you guys so much for your beautiful time and energy. And big shout out to all of you for being here. Much love to each of you. Good night, everyone. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.